I want to talk about a very special movie I just saw on Disney Plus, and it's called Into the Woods, which is a musical, actually, and it contains a lot of famous stories from fairy tales. And what makes the movie so special is that it's not just about one single fairy tale, it's actually a mixture of many fairy tales all together in the same movie. You have Little Red Riding Hood, you have Cinderella, and you have something with giants and a large plant growing up from a seed. I don't think it's from Jack the Giant. That it's an okay movie. I will give it a 6 out of 10 and 4 on the dice, which is something we use more in Norway to rate things. But being a decent movie, it's definitely a movie I will remember, because to me, watching a musical is very, very rare. I don't think I've seen a musical since I saw maybe Hair when I was little or something, and that was maybe not voluntarily. I don't have anything against musicals, but I often find them really weird and not very interesting, actually. Which is why, I thought that now I had to watch something unique, and not only is it a musical, but it has, as mentioned, 4 different fairy tales that I have all heard of before, and they are all mixed together in this movie. And what also makes the story very interesting is that it's not the same stories. The stories take different paths, since they're all clashing together. There are also characters from the various fairy tales clashing together in this movie, and that makes up for new turns and twists to how things will unfold. That's probably the most interesting thing about the whole thing. I can't say that any of the musical themes or songs they were singing made the movie any better to me. None of those songs were memorable to me, but the story really interesting, and it's always exciting when things don't go as you thought they would, or as you have seen before or read before. So that's the plus. And I can mention that the characters in the movie are, well, I mean, the characters are well known when you've heard the stories before. I was gonna say that the actors do an okay job. I can't say that I had any favorites. Actually, I can. When I think about it, I think there must be the. I'm not so good at names, but I've heard of her before, and she does a nice job playing this witch character. So that's the plus thing. So yeah, I will recommend this movie for people that like fairy tales, and if you are in for surprising turns and twists, this is definitely a movie for you. If you like musicals, you might want to check this out, of course. I don't know if it's the best musical ever made, but it certainly is a musical. And yeah, I think Johnny Depp is in there as well, if I remember correctly. He's also in there, so maybe you're a fan of him. You can check him out. The movie, as mentioned, is named Into the Woods, and I will give it a 6 out of 10 and 4 on the dice, so it's on Disney Plus. You can check it if you want.